Hello YouTube, welcome back for part number 22 of our two-handed Savagery Archon, where last time we were working on Elite and we finished Act 2, or at least we killed Cronley. And at that point I realized I had, I think about 40 or something reputation required to hit Honored for the Rovers. So I did that off screen, and now we're going to go do the Rovers quest that you get at Honored, which I believe is Old Arcovia. So we're back in Veteran, and we're going to pick up the quest, I hope. Yep, here we go. What is it? What can be done? I will restore the Shrine of Mogdrogen. So we're going to do Rhowari Legacy, which will take us into two different, what do they call them, Chthonian areas. Actually, we're going to be going a little deeper than that, but we'll say two for now. Different Chthonian areas. And we're going to be slaying Bane'gargoth for the, what are they called? The Empyrean guys. So, first stop is going to be the Blood Grove. Now, I am cheating a little bit on this. I do have a map up on the other screen. But back through here, in the Blood Grove, is going to be a portal to the Ashen Wastes. And we're going to go find that. Hopefully it's going to be close, but I may have to do a little bit of running. I say I have the map up, but I haven't actually looked at it yet. I know it's around here somewhere, so here we go, this one. So we're going in, and looks like we're on the right hand side, kind of towards the top maybe. But what we're looking for in here is a fragment of some sort. And of course I have the wrong hotbar up. That definitely won't get you killed at all. I think there's a treasure trove sometimes spawns around here as well. Let me have a look at the map. And yep, I can confirm there is a treasure trove that spawns there sometimes, but it's not there this time. Here's our exit for when we want to leave, so we're at the top. And I believe there's no set spawn location for the quest item. If there is one, I don't know of it. So we're just going to wander around the edge. This area is nice in that if you just hug the edges, there will be a little bit of a gap in the middle. Like there'll be some black in the middle, but you will reveal most of the map, and you will find the star on the map, which is what we're here for. In fact, there it is now. Okay, Runestone of Mogdrogen. That's what we're here for. I guess we're killing this guy as well, since we're here. We are done here now. There's nothing else in here that I care about. There is a treasure trove, and maybe an exalted chest as well, but that's not why we're here, so we're just going to leave. And since we already found the exit, and we know it's up here, it's easy. So that'll spit us back out in the Blood Grove. And we are going to port up to Fort Icon and head into the Plains of Strife for the other portal we need, which will take us into, I think it's the Plains of Strife. It's a bit of a run to get there actually. It probably should have gone to the Outer Necropolis for this one. Can we skip these? We can, good. So there are 3 spawn points for this portal, and they're all sort of towards the... Oh, he looks angry. They're all sort of more towards the Necropolis side of this section. They're all sort of in here, which I guess is actually kind of halfway. But that's fine. We will find them regardless of where they are. Do keep an eye on your health when you're running through here. Those landmines do a little bit of damage, but it does add up. Especially if you're not playing a regen build. It does also kill the ethereals if they run over them as well though. So that's nice. Equal opportunity landmines. I think the only other spawn location for this thing is down here. It's kind of in a triangle from memory. Well, of course it is. Only 3 possible points. It has to be a triangle. Or a straight line, I guess. Alright, I might have to have a quick look at the map. Hang on. Okay. So there's one here, which we've just been to. There is one here, which is not there. And there's one there, so I guess it's going to be up here, just to the side of where I looked. So I think I almost found it, but then I didn't. Yeah, there it is. So close and yet so far away. Okay. So, in here, we are looking for another one of the Mogdrogen shards, which should be relatively easy to find. And then to the northwest of the area, there is a portal to another level of this Forsaken Waste thing, which is where we're going to find... Don't we already have the Blade Dancer's Talisman? That's where we're going to find the Bane'gargoth, who we will kill. Did I just not learn that? Or am I going crazy? Maybe it was a recipe for another part of a Blade Dancer set, maybe? I swear we already have that. Anyway. I guess we can't, because if we had learned it, it wouldn't drop again. From memory, there's a treasure trove over here. No? No. Oh. I'm going to check the bottom side first. Okay, so I'm just watching the map as well as trying to avoid all the Chthonians. I don't think it's going to be down here. Alright, so we've confirmed not in the bottom half of the map. I'm going to head up this way. Or I guess should probably look out for the exit as well. Although having said that, we're going to be 2 layers deep. It might be easier to just reset the game. There's the exit if we need it. I'm sure I'll forget where it is on the way back. Okay. Some sort of ritual going on here. Or, you know, some light reading perhaps. Where is this shard? Guess it could be in this central area then. It's looking like it might be. Fingers crossed we can walk across, which we can. I'm actually going to check this dark area down here just to be sure before I go across. Yep, I think it would have showed up on the map by now. Alright, so we're going in deeper. So this little section here is kind of walled off from the rest of the area. Yep, there it is. So, our 2 Mogdrogen spirits were done. We do need an Ancient Heart, which I'm sure we'll have one in the bank. Now Chaos Resist is way over cap, so we're good there. Vitality is definitely not over cap though. Alright, as I say, we're going in. How's our fire? 28 over cap, that should be fine. So our resistances are under control. The Chthonians typically use Chaos, Vitality, and Fire, which are... Vitality's not great, but, you know, we'll survive. Okay. Right. I think we're in the top. So I'm going to fight my way in. I don't care about the Exalted Stash in here being normal. If I find it, great. If I don't find it, I don't care. We are here for Bane'gargoth and nothing else. And I think... yeah, I went the wrong way. See, there he is on the map. I'm pretty sure if I continue on that way, it continues sort of around, if you imagine the area as a clock, it goes right around on the numbers, all the way around to like 7 o'clock before I can come back up. We just got something with Barrowhome. I didn't catch it though. I just got respected. Okay. It's not really a big deal actually. But hey, every little bit counts. Alright. Bane'gargoth. I'm going to try and clear out as many of his friends as I can so I don't have to deal with them while I'm fighting him. I haven't checked what he does. I don't remember him being particularly oppressive, but oh yeah. He's level 63 on Elite, while I'm 59, so it's probably whatever my level is plus 4, and then he has like a cap. Oh, here's the Exalted Stash. Nice. Badge of Tenacity. Requires a shield, unfortunate. Alright, so that is our Bane'gargoth is dead. We have all the parts of for that quest. We have a scepter we're never going to make. Let's see if we can find our way out without just resetting the game. If you're ever... well, that was anticlimactic. If you're ever really deep in one of those areas and you just want to leave, your portals won't work, but you can just reset your session. Okay, we'll go to the Caimans first, because I think there's another quest we can do immediately upon turning this one in. I think it's like a ritual in this keep here. Okay, let's sell him all of this junk. Wait. Oh yeah, they're pretty average. Didn't I just sell those again? Whatever. Right. I don't know that I care enough about the Caimans. Do they actually have any good stuff? Let's see. Vitality Chaos is decent. Lightning and Fire. I don't care about these. You can get combination augments with, I think it's 12% to 2 of these. So I will never buy these. I definitely might end up using the Demon Bane powder though. That's decent but not amazing. Yeah, a lot of the stuff is definitely in the decent but not amazing section of items. How's that compared to the I don't have the Devil's one anymore, Devil's Crossing. Yeah, I think I'm not going to bother. I'm already well ahead because of my Zarya farming. Recovering a relic. Where is this? Caiman's Secret. The Eye of Korvac. He probably told me where that is. Within the Astrakhan Mountains, there's a tomb. Okay. Anyway, we are going to go do the Mogdrogen Shrine, and honestly, I don't think I care about Kaimons enough to do that one. So we may just skip that and go back to Elite. I actually want this portal, I think. Yes, okay. So we passed this when we were running north. There is a shrine, not a savage totem. We are gonna. I'm gonna skip that. It's only normal. I don't care. This shrine here, the ruined shrine. I think it was like blocked by Chthonian powers or something like that. So we needed this quest to unlock it, and now we have the quest. The Runestone of Mogdrogen, Spirit of Mogdrogen, and an Ancient Heart. Okay, and now we have to fight for it. And if you remember when we were heading through the Chthonian Rift before we got to Malmo, when we found Ulgrim. Ulgrim? I think Ulgrim. And I said, be very careful about what you say, because if you start a fight, he will kill you. Well, same applies with the Avatar of Mogdrogen. Be careful what you say to him, because if you start a fight, he will kill you. This is a celestial, a god, effectively. And I'm not even going to ask questions. I'm just going to take my devotion point, my Rovers reputation, and these 2-3 chains of Olerons. I'm just going to leave. I'm going to say thank you, and I'm going to walk away. Because I don't want to die. So, not amazing on that one, but it is what it is. Okay, we are going to go back to Elite, and, oh, not desktop, just main menu. Change to Elite, and we're going to continue on our way to Homestead. So we turn all the buffs on. We vendor all that garbage. And I'm going to run up to the bank and just empty my bags completely. It's a little bit OCD, I'm sure, but I prefer not to have things just kind of hanging out. Alright. I don't need to run over there. What was this that guy? Speak with... Oh, he already has the quest. Sorry, that's the Stranger Beckons one. Okay, Twin Falls. I've already killed all this once. We've already got the... already got the Devotion Shrine. Already picked up the quest item. Just gonna run straight past all of this. And we're gonna head for the Arcovian Undercity. Forsaken. I'm gonna do this. Why not? Turn the loot off while I do it. If you notice your health getting a little low when you're fighting these things, run. There's no shame in backing out. Something is freezing me solid here, and it's going to be one of the bosses, but I'm not sure which one. One of these is going to be frozen, and he's the one who's going to be freezing me. It's diseased. Is there a frozen one? I thought for sure one of these was going to be a frozen mob. It might have been that ancient wraith, perhaps. But something was definitely freezing me. What is my freeze resistance? 36%. I'm not sure. The mediator is a gun, it's a pistol, Eastern leg guards. I did have the gloves for this at one point, even with the 2 set. Still not very good. Can we sneak through here? Yes, good. Okay. And we're done. That is one of the very real dangers of melee builds that rely on attack damage converted to health, and it is one of the main reasons why I don't like the Ghoul. It's because if you can't attack, then you can't heal yourself, and you have to rely on things like the Scales of Ulcama and the Juggernaut Relic, which if you don't have them, because a lot of higher level builds don't build them in, you're basically left with, if you can't hit things, you die. So, yeah, it can be a little scary at times, a little sketch. Often with higher level builds, things die so fast that it's not really a problem, but for a leveling build, it definitely can be a problem. Just saw the game freeze for maybe half a second or so. It's probably something fancy loading in. Or maybe OBS has shit the bed. No, still running. Okay, that's fine. Continue on. I am going to go down to see Kilrian because he has a shrine. If I had been super thorough in normal, there are 47 shrines, and then the 8 in Elite Act 1 would have been enough to cap me. Thinking about the Act 1 shrines, I've just realized that that I missed one of them. I only got 7, which is unfortunate. I will have to go back at some point and get that other one. The further you go into the into Elite, the more expensive they get, the more crafting is required to make the components that it needs. Alright. Let's pop a portal here, and then probably won't use it. Okay, so this guy's frozen. This guy's not. Starting to get a decent number of epic items, which is nice. I think there's a pair of gloves that are blue in the endgame build for this particular setup. We're going to do this quest as well. So I'm actually going to run across this area now instead of after I'm done with the Arcovian ruins. I'm not sure why I do this. It doesn't save any time. It just kind of moves where you do stuff. I think it's probably something to do with this shrine on normal being, I think like 10th or 11th or something. It's like this shrine is something big on normal, and I've just trained myself to go get it as soon as possible. I'm not sure. Because like I said, this doesn't actually save any time. All I'm doing is doing this section first and then going back and doing the other one. But for whatever reason, I have it in my head that this is how you do it. Anyway, this time through, I'm going to kill Lutra the Abandoned on the way, instead of having to backtrack and kill her again. Okay, this one is, what, silver? Yep, silver, okay. Which means we need to go back to town, which means that portal I dropped is no good. But having said that, I almost certainly was not going to use that portal anyway, because I want to speak to the ghost. Imbued silver. And to talk to the ghost, you port to the, what is it, the Barren Hills? Broken Hills. You port here, you talk to the ghost, you go down, and that's basically where that portal was anyway. Alright, and that is the Scales of Ulcama done. So now we're going to take the 3 points out of the lion, and we're going to take the empty throne. So next time I'm in town and I remember to do that, we're going to do that. But for now, hang on. Got a diseased pig to kill. Alright. Alright, so the usual plan is to not get stuck on fences. But I basically just run through this section here, jump into the Smuggler's Pass, grab the Rift Gate, and then I go back. So I'm going to do that. So Bala the Rock Eater can be a little scary on Ultimate. Can apparently be a little scary on Elite as well. Although my health didn't really move, but he didn't really die for a fair bit of time there at the end. Okay. So, I think I'm actually going to do this section as well. Kill some trolls, see if I can get an upgrade. And if I can, that'd be amazing. And if not, I'm going to come out the other end and then go back. And there's level 60. So, at this point, we just continue pumping the bar. We are coming up on the Guardians of Empyrean. 5 more levels, I guess 6 because we need 1 more point, and we'll be able to get the Guardians, which would be quite nice. By default they strip... nope, by default they do nothing, so actually this is the one we want. Minus 3% physical, elemental, and bleeding resistance. So that's what we're after. Then I think it was Presence of Virtue, but I will check the Coyote's Guide again and just have a look, see what he recommends. Alright, I think we have 1 more troll, 1 more potential upgrade drop. I guess it could be a couple with him. Okay, we have 3 trolls. 2 of which did not drop what I'm after. Okay, he definitely hurts. He did drop a Troll Bone Crusher. It is not an upgrade. Superior of Ruin rather than Superior of Alacrity. Okay, that's fine. We'll continue through here. And out the side. I'm not entirely sure why I felt the need to do that, because once we get to the Blood Grove we can farm, is it Benevold? Whatever the merchant's name is. We can farm him for a better weapon anyway. And we don't have to actually kill anything to do that. Though having said that, it is fairly boring to watch. Anyway, here is the Rift Gate. So, back to the Arcovian Undeads. And this is going to be boosting our Rovers reputation. We have to make a quick detour because I'm silly. I did not buy the writ for the Rovers, which means we just did their faction quest for a huge amount of bonus XP and missed it. Ah, okay, so this is... hang on. What is it? What can be done? Okay, so the quest we just went back to normal to do again. We can now do it in Elite as well, which I definitely will. It's going to be a while before we can actually finish it though. Let's get our attribute point. We have 2 available. Cunning's coming up nicely. I could just hang on to those for a bit. I don't know why, but I do tend to spend my attribute points in groups of 5 or 10. And I'll just hang on to them until then. Again, I don't know why, it's probably some sort of OCD. But it's just how I do. Okay, so moving along. Just gonna whiz past a lot of this stuff. That is our 3rd one. We already have that recipe. Just gonna toss it. It is nice having 2 movement skills though, because you can skip huge amounts of stuff. If we had, for example, if we were playing a build with Nightblade in it, I would have this charge ability, and I would also have Shadow Strike. And potentially if we were playing like a Blade Master, I'd have Blitz as well. And you just charge one thing, charge another thing, and you can skip through zones really quickly. I kill this skeletal monstrosity because they have the ability to put you in a cage, and I want to be able to dodge meteors. If I'm stuck in a cage, I can't dodge anything. I don't know how necessary it is to dodge those meteors, but I'm doing it anyway. Alright, 2 out of the 3 are dead. And we continue on. I really should be killing those huge packs, but I'm just trying to speed this up a little bit for expedience sake. And also because I don't want to be posting hour-long videos. What is this, Forsaken? We'll do that. No problem. As I say, feel free to do tactical retreats. Don't feel that you're, doing something wrong if you have to reposition. A lot of the time, when you start taking huge damage, it's because they've piled up a whole bunch of ground effects at your feet, and just, moving a little bit is enough to get out of them, and suddenly you go back to feeling tanky again. That's no good. That's nice armor, but otherwise don't really care. It would uncap our Aether resist as well, although it would cap our Pierce resist. Losing that 6% Fizz resist would be too much though. Hopefully I can get an empowered set of those hulking leg guards, that'd be nice. Alright. We kill Rovina Kerr. We kill priests and then we kill Rovina Kerr. Okay, gotta. I am gonna kill a few of these as well. Alright, and now we go down to the lower levels after we get this treasure trove. Once we get to level 100, I will probably do a decent amount of farming on this character. I do have the entire Avengers set and the ring set for the Avengers build sitting on my Death Knight, because I actually do enjoy playing that character. But I think I want to farm up a set with this character. And a big part of that is going to be totems and treasure troves. So I posted a video, I think last week, depending on when it was released. May have been a week before, or could have been a month before, I don't know. But I posted a video about, you know, so I hit level 100, now what? And that was showing what I did with my Death Knight. And I'm probably going to do something very similar with this guy. I might actually try the Shattered Realm more with this guy, because I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the Shattered Realm, at least so far, because my Death Knight has had to basically grind on stuff that is less effective, shall we say, at getting gear than just running through campaign areas doing totems. I know a lot of people say, like, you know, SR 75 or whatever is the best legendaries per hour in the game, but I mean, to get there, so 75 what do they call them, shards? No, the shards are well, anyway, each level, so the 75 means you've done 3 zones in a boss arena for each of them. So at 75 you're looking at 225 zones plus 75 boss arenas, and just grinding all that out it's not fun. So I think my my Death Knight's up to 40 or something, and it's almost no challenge, and the loot is just kind of meh. So far at least I'm not a fan, but I don't know, maybe it gets better. Okay, Venom Fang Oil. Where were we up to? Deadman's Gulch, I think. Go talk to Ulcama. What else was I doing? Empty Throne. And I am going to go respec out of the Lion as well. I think that guy pretty much just killed himself on my damage shields and such. Maldoman's Cloth, that's all poison, rubbish. So yeah, not the biggest fan of the Shattered Realm yet. Maybe I'm missing something, but we shall see. Okay, Empty Throne, Chaos Res, Aether Res, Pierce Resistance, and Slow Resistance. And a bunch of defensive ability as well. Pretty good all-round defensive all-round defensive constellation. I'm just looking at my Chaos Resistance at 71 overcap. That's more than you need on, you know, an optimized endgame build will not have that much. I think it's mostly coming from the helmet, so I guess once that's replaced, it'll be okay. Right, where were we up to? Deadman's Gulch.
Well, if it isn't, I haven't been in. Look, I'm sure I came upon these.
Okay. Alright, I think we're going to call it here. So thanks very much for watching part number 22. And in part number 23, we're going to be heading through to Homestead and probably doing the left side of that. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.